What's going on, guys? Mysterion here from the Quad Squad, bringing you another gameplay slash commentary. This is going to be Black Ops Nuketown, and today this is not my gameplay. This is actually another member of the Quad Squad's gameplay. Wow, that came out really wrong. Anyways, well, not even wrong, like perverted, but anyways, this is actually Southside Killer's gameplay here, and he is using the AK-74U, and he tears it up on this gameplay, guys. Uh, I recorded this from his theater mode or whatever, but I was there at that game, and he just completely dominated the entire game. This is Demolition, I believe, and he really just takes it to them with the kill streaks that he had. Apparently, you're gonna notice that he doesn't have a third kill streak. He told me that he forgot to put on a third kill streak. I was just like, lol. But anyways, yeah, guys, this gameplay is gonna be really good. I think the final score was like 75 and something. I can't remember the ending. It was like 75 and 20, maybe like that. I can't remember. I might be giving him more deaths than he actually got. But the point is that this gameplay is actually really cool, and at the end of the gameplay, you're gonna see my awesome editing skills. No, actually, I fucked up terribly when I was recording. I couldn't find out what the ending was. Because the way that happens, like, actually, was it Demolition or Headquarters? I'm not sure. You guys can check out the video. Obviously, you're watching it now, but you guys can tell me in the comment section below if I fucked up, or I'll check it later. But anyways, pretty much at the ending, I lost track of where the ending actually was of the game, and so you're gonna see me like skip back and figure out where everything was, and it's just gonna be a jumbled mess, you know. So hopefully you'll enjoy my screwer-uppery. I don't even know if that's a word. If not, then whatever. Anyways, guys, moving on now. Want to talk about a couple things. First off, thanks for the support, guys. I know we got a couple new subscribers recently. Um, to all those, I guess, 2 or 3 people, thanks for joining us, and hope you enjoy our content as you watch our videos. Welcome to the channel. So with the Battlefield 3 videos, there's like the reviews are getting pretty good views, I guess, amount of views. And what I'm talking about is the two-parter review that I did about the Battlefield 3 beta. If you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description for that, for both of them. And it's actually a pretty good review, I would say, on my part. And I just talk pretty much about the game, how I feel about it, and what it could fix. So yeah, like I said, guys, welcome to the channel, and the Battlefield 3 beta stuff. If you want to go check that out, I will leave a description down below. Otherwise, let's move on to our next topic, and that is, I might be starting a new channel. Well, actually, I already have a channel set up, but I've never posted to it. So let me just give you some insight, guys. Considering that this is gonna be a long video, I might as well put a commentary where I kind of tell you a little story here. So this is Story Time by Mysterion from the Quad Squad. So essentially, way back before any of this Quad Squad stuff started, um, it was right around the time when I was getting into machinima and all the Call of Duty commentating stuff. I wasn't like necessarily wanting to be a commentator, but it was right when I started watching these videos. At the time, I was also interested in another type of video, and it's this whole different gaming community that's on YouTube, and that is like the novelty gaming community. And essentially, that means people who have these awesome collections of video games, any video game item they have, and they do like videos on their collections. For instance, a lot of you may know, you probably know him very well, James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd. He has been the inspiration for a ton of other people that do these reviews on YouTube of their own collection and games. I know his videos are more like, you know, fuck this shitty ass game and stuff like that, but actually, because of his massive amount of games that he has in his room, if you haven't seen the, you know, room, if you have never paid attention to it, it's huge. He has a ton of games, a lot of NES games, just everything. He has a really wide range of games. That's really cool, and I just find that interesting. And so do a lot of other people on YouTube. So I'm just gonna mention a couple people here. Pete Dorr, and Pete's Gaming Room. That's his channel. He has a really good collection of games so like that, and essentially what they do is they'll pick out games and do reviews on them. Sort of like I guess G4 or like IGN kind of does like a video review. But it's not always like that. There's other people who do videos like Gamester81 and Silver Mongoose videos. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. They're pretty well. Actually, Gamester is actually getting more and more popular. I think he has like 26,000 subs, maybe even more. I haven't checked in a while. Um, but guys like those, they really essentially do like game reviews and console reviews, and just have a ton of information to put out to the community and all its fans. You know, especially with Silver Mongoose videos. I'll leave a description or link in the description for all these guys if you're interested at all. Especially Silver Mongoose though, he does buyer's guides. And essentially what he does is he talks about the history of the console, all its all its stuff on it, all its specs you can say, um, just everything about the console, and then he talks about some of the best games and his personal opinion about them, and then he gives you price points on everything if you were interested in buying those certain items in his video. He gives you price points where you can find on eBay or at a pawn shop, anything like that. And I just find that a really well done video that's really interesting. It draws me in. I'm a history buff myself, and so when I see these videos, I'm like, I really get into them. So that's what I decided to do. I'm not doing a buyer's guide because I don't want to completely copy Silver Mongoose videos or anyone else that does a certain video, but I will try. I want to try to do console reviews and game reviews, and pretty much this is gonna be the stuff I own. I'll just run down a list of stuff I own, just give you sort of a, I guess, mental image of what I'm gonna be doing. Things like the Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360. That's pretty much it. Um, that I really want to do, and then all the games that come with that, I want to review too. Uh, and yeah, I figured that it would be kind of cool to do that. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is I know that this is a completely different side of the community, and honestly, this side of the community of gaming, as we all know, gaming is probably the juggernaut, or I should say, it's the majority of YouTube, like majority of the fans and the views that come from videos are from the gaming side, on YouTube. So like gaming has dominated YouTube essentially. That's what I'm pointing out. But there's different sides of the gaming community. There's the commentator side and the novelty collection side. And the novelty collection side isn't as popular. Um, you see some of the biggest guys only have 50,000 subs, and I don't mean that like to demean them in any way. I just compared to a video game commentator like just for instance Woody's Gamertag, who has 400,000 subs. Um, that's a lot, and considering that the community on the commentators has been oversaturated with so many people, this community is actually still fresh, and people really are friendly to each other, and the community is actually really close. A lot of these guys actually meet up at like PAX and stuff like that, some of the gaming conventions, and they just seem like really cool people. And I just felt inspired to do some of these types of videos. Simply because I'm a history buff, like I said before. I like knowing everything about something, just anything that I'm interested in. I like knowing a lot of history about, like South Park. I'm a real huge fan of South Park, for instance. I've seen I've seen every episode. Majority of the episodes I've seen more than, I don't know, I'm gonna say 30 times, and I really mean this. Just because back when I was like 12 years old and I started getting into those kind of mature cartoons, South Park was absolutely my favorite, and I would record repeats on my DVR like every night. I didn't care if it was a repeat, I just loved the show so much. So I know a lot about the South Park too. I've you know dove into the South Park history, looked up stuff about South Park, listened to the director's commentary, Matt Stone and Trey Parker from South Park, I've I really got into it, and I can tell you an episode and when it was made and what season it's in just from tell you what the episode's about just from looking at a small clip of the episode. Uh, so yeah, things like that, and like gaming is another one of those things that I'm interested in a lot and enough to actually want to know the history behind it. Um, and I've just watched so many people do these videos that I felt inspired. So moving on to talking about the channel. So a long time ago, I set up this channel, and it was before I was into the actual commentating thing. But I never got it running. I made like a shitty ass promo video for it, which actually had a good intro that I made, and I think I might keep that. But it was a long time ago, and the channel is called the 64-bit awesomeness. That may sound like a little or stupid, but at the time I thought it was cool. But I still think it's cool today. And the show it's gonna be called the 64-bit awesomeness show. So I'm gonna try to get that channel running. The things that are gonna kind of slow down this process though are for one thing, I don't have the means of, I guess, well, I do, but essentially what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I don't have the means of recording myself, because a lot of what a lot of people do is they'll show themselves on camera, and they'll show you the console and give you more of a, I don't know what, I guess they give you a detailed way, or I don't know, just they give you something to look at on their screen. But what I'm gonna try to do is well, this is gonna be kind of stupid, but I'm gonna try to record from my smartphone all those scenes. I don't have a camcorder or anything like that that I can record of. And what I'm gonna try to do is record you know, holding the console or whatever, or holding the game, whatever it is I'm reviewing, uh, and talking about it. And then I'm gonna go to some gameplay, which I record with my recording device for when I record regular gameplays for commentaries. In this community, it's kind of funny. People don't like, I guess, care if it's like a Dazzle or something like that. Because as you may know, like, I don't have an HD PVR, as you can very well tell. But in this community, it's funny because, uh, in the Call of Duty and the commentator community, you know, everyone knows the Dazzle and stuff like that. And that's what I'm using actually. I'm using the Dazzle HD or Dazzle DVC, and I know you guys are gonna hate on this. But yeah, that's what I use for my commentaries, and what I do is I put it in Sony Vegas Pro and try to hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? Like edit it the best I can to make it look the best, so that it doesn't look as shitty. Of course, like small text is barely readable. I don't even think you can read it. But at least the gameplay looks pretty good. Um, Better than what people usually see of Dazzles on YouTube. If you just type in Dazzle H, or not Dazzle HD, but Dazzle video test, it's terrible. People don't really use the full potential of their recording device to put up a terrible video, which gives the device a bad name. Um, but in this community, like if you've ever seen an Angry Video Game Nerd video, it's not in like the HD glory of the HD PVR. He doesn't use anything like that. He uses I don't know, it's like some hookup with his DVD player, and he has this weird setup, but he uses like professional equipment. Um, but none of that stuff is in like for when he's recording the gameplay. It's not in high quality or whatever. Um, that's all in just regular quality, standard quality, whatever that is. So yeah, you know, it's not gonna look as bad because I'm gonna be playing like old games that aren't HD anyways. So yeah, it's hopefully that I can get that running. I'm really excited to do this, but I don't think because of some limitations that I might not be able to do it. But like I said, if I do, I'm gonna be planning to do maybe one video a month, just because I want to start off slow. Because with this channel, I know I made a promise to do like a video every other day or something like that. That's just not happening between school and homework and stuff like that. I just don't even have the time to do videos uh, all the time. And usually I try to do one video maybe every other weekend or something like that, just just to give you guys something to watch. Because I know you guys are probably subbed to other guys, but the point is that um, if you guys are always interested in our videos, yeah, it's hard to get the content out to you guys, but here you go. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and commentary and whatnot. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Um, and I'm not gonna leave a link in the description for the channel. I mean, you could probably look it up and see and then subscribe to it, but I'm not gonna leave in the description or link the in the description because I don't want you guys to get your hopes up just simply because I might not do it, but I'm excited to do it. I want to do it, but I don't think I'll be able to. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know that if I do it, then I'm definitely gonna, go ahead and link you guys to that later in, another video, so I can get that channel rolling. Otherwise, hopefully you enjoyed this, like I said. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Mysterion, and I am out!